Lanes TV, the leading experience.
Good afternoon, viewers. You're welcome again to the program Reflections on Links TV. Now I will say it's been a long time. How has it been? Today I have on the program with me a brother. His name is Stephen Akimpelu. Stephen, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you, sir.
And we will be discussing about the new cabinet which the president of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, had just put in place. If I am not wrong, there are still two names pending at the Senate, waiting for the approval of the Senate. Now, my first question to you, Steve, is that what do you think about this cabinet?
Well, what I think about the cabinet, Nigeria is entirely a project. It's a project of everyone. So he needs to select those that will make him succeed in his government. If he did not succeed, so people will speak against him by the time he leaves. So he has to take the right people.
Now, when you are talking about succeed, what exactly do you mean? Is it in a general sense or in a particular sense? Are you directing towards a particular
I'm directing it to his government. To succeed means to perform very well.
To turn the economy of Nigeria around.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What would you like to see about the economy of Nigeria? What do you expect from him?
Well,
in simple terms now.
Everybody says, I'm expecting the economy to turn around. Everything should go on well with masses. The economy should be boom. Those are the things.
Now, let me be specific now. When you say you want the economy to turn around, are you saying that you want, is it like the naira to dollar to reduce to what level?
It's part of it. Once the economy is good, the currency will appreciate.
If it's appreciated, because today now it's about a dollar to about 1,000 naira.
1,000, you're right.
Now, if you are going to accept that Tinubu is becoming successful, how would you like to see the dollar in relation to the naira? How would you like to see it? I want you to be specific now. Is it to a dollar to 900 naira? Is that the mark of success?
No, you cannot perform magic, but there's a way you can do it. Lay a good foundation. Before you know, you see the currency coming up, appreciating.
So you don't want to venture to say anything about maybe a dollar to 500 naira?
Yeah, well, a dollar can still come down to 500 naira, but cannot come down overnight. There are so many things that are attached to it.
No, he has 4 years to spend.
Yeah, spend 4 years. Before the end of his tenure, it may come down to 500 naira, but it's not very easy, as you say.
Okay, Steve, we're in Oyo State.
Yes, sir.
And we have a couple of people, strong people, in the administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We're talking about the candidate, the governorship candidate of our court party in the last election. We're talking about Adelabu.
Yes, sir.
He's a member of the cabinet. And then we're also talking about Zacchaeus Adebayo, I guess. He's another person. Those are the two characters in the cabinet. How will you assess these men? I and use it to assess what the cabinet will be.
Actually, these men that you are talking about, they are career people.
Okay.
They are professionals in their various disciplines. So both Zacchaeus, who was once Commissioner of Finance during the period of Ajumabi.
Of course.
Yeah, so he's a career guy, he's a career man. So I think he's looking into the area of career professionals, technocrats. That's the reason why I think Bola Ahmed picked them.
Now, a lot of feathers have been ruffled when you talk about Adebayo Adelabu.
Yes.
Because the members of the APC in Oyo State are not too happy with his choice, with that choice. And because they felt that he was an opposition. I mean, he ran on the ticket of the opposition party in Oyo State against APC. And they are attributing the failure of the candidate of APC in Oyo State to his participation in the election because, he was formerly a member of the APC. Now, is it the decision of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to take him, to appoint him as a minister in his cabinet? Is it? Will you say it's politically motivated, or as you have said, it's a career decision?
Yeah, it's a career decision. It's in the sense that if you want to do the right thing, there's no way you step on two. So
you mean that he will not step on toes?
Yeah.
There's no way he will not step on toes.
There's no way.
So whose toes have been stepped upon now?
I think the party members.
I don't think APC people would like to hear that from you. I'm telling you. Well, here is saying that Tinubu had to step on the toes of the APC members in Oyo State just because he wants to get a right candidate to his cabinet. But the question that I'd like to ask him, is he the only person? In the first place, Adebayo Adelabu is not the power industry. It's not his discipline. He's never done anything concerning power. Now he has been appointed into the power ministry. Are there no other people in Oyo State that can, Barrister Akim Agbaji? He's even into power generation. He's even doing a business. He's part of his business. His second business is the power industry, but he was not appointed. So how are you going to substantiate this your point that the appointment of Adelabu is not politically motivated?
Well, if we look at managerial skill, this man has managed. He has been in the managerial position for long. He was once a director in First Bank for years, deputy director for Central Bank, highly exposed. So if you have a good manager will know how to manage people, will be able to apply the managerial skill.
So that's the quality he has.
That's part of the quality.
That nobody in APC or your state have.
Actually, in terms of people available, I think he's more qualified than them in terms of academic qualification and experience.
Okay. Now, how would you defend the insinuation that is going on in Oyo State right now, particularly in the APC, that Tinubu is grooming Adebayo Adelabu for the governor of Oyo State in 2007? Because you are trying to make us 2027. You are not, because you are trying to tell us that his appointment is not politically motivated. That's not the opinion of a lot of people. They see his appointment as a gesture towards grooming him for 2023. How you react to that?
Well, Adebayo, before, he has an ambition to become governor. And the ambition is there to become governor 2027. You can't rule that one out. At times, that's personal. So, Tinubu is looking at his own ends.
At whose end?
At his own ends.
Whose end?
At the federal level.
At Tinubu's end?
At Tinubu's end. Who is going to assist him?
You are saying he's unmindful of the ambition of Adebayo for 22. You don't think his mind is...
It doesn't think in that way.
Well, this cabinet, a lot of people are accused, they are countering the opinion that it is not a political motivated cabinet.
Yes.
But you have members of the Accord in it. You have members of PDP in it.
Yes.
You have members of this party and that party.
Yes.
All coming together.
Even those that are not politicians are also there.
But the people, a lot of people are seeing behind them. They are seeing beyond the cover up that at the back of the mind of the person that is giving this appointment out, there is politics there. Now, do you have what are the, because people believe that the appointment should be given to technocrats.
Yes.
Even the technocrats that are in the cabinet, they are politicians already.
Yeah.
So how will you defend this?
Actually, yeah, the technocrat that you know. So Tinubu pick the technocrat he knows and trusts.
Now, Tinubu pick those who he can trust, who can be loyal to him.
Yes.
But I want you to understand, or don't you subscribe to these premises, that the government is not the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This government is the government of Nigeria as a nation.
You're right.
And he shouldn't be his interest. It should be the interest of Nigeria as a nation. How will you defend this? Are you seeing this cabinet as Bola Ahmed Tinubu's cabinet or a government of Nigeria?
It's a government of Nigeria, of course. It's a government of Nigeria. That's the reason why Bola Ahmed Tinubu pick from different party, not only APC, from Accord, from PDP, and those that are technocrats that are not members of APC. We are being selected as part of his cabinet. So he considered the interests of the country before the party.
Are you sure that are you backing the idea that he was putting, he has at the back of his mind the interest of the general public of Nigeria?
Yeah, interest of the general public.
Because you are talking about interest,
yes.
And I'm wondering whose interest are we talking about now? Is it the interest of people who are in PDP? Or the interest, so that in 2027, if he comes out again wants to run for a second term, they will be able to support him in PDP. That's why you have somebody like Wike in his government. Wike is a very good, is a big supporter in this one, and he wants to retain him for 27. Don't you think that this is the issue? This is the focus of Tinubu over this cabinet.
Actually, Tinubu knows how to maneuver his way. I don't think that is because of the interest of somebody will help him, but he's trying to see how he can please people. He can lay down a good legacy at the end of his before the end of the 4 years, that people will begin to praise him. This is the best government. So that's the reason why he's trying to look around, to look at those he believes that they are technocrats and he has trust in. So those are the people that are in his cabinet presently.
Is there any disadvantage in a president picking the entire cabinet and none of them is a politician?
Well, in Nigeria, it's not all that very easy. So you have to mix them up. So else the entire party may go against you. there's no way you can abandon your party. You look at those that are good there, that are technocrat there, that will be able to deliver for you. So you look beyond your party in constituting cabinets. You look beyond your party. So you mix them up.
Now, the PDP, they are very angry with Tinubu, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because they don't want anybody in PDP to be a member of his cabinet, because they feel that they are aggrieved. They feel that their mandate has been stolen, and then somebody from their ranks has accepted is already serving. What do you see to that?
Well, if you have,
would you say that the interest of PDP is being served in that government?
No, the interest of PDP is not being served. We are talking about interest of masses. The masses want good governments, and now we want those that can bring in what the masses want in various fields, in various professions. So that means we need a technocrat that will be able to analyze the problem, solve the problem, help the president, help Mr. President.
From all that are taking place so far, would you say that the president has a good idea of what the masses want? Look at the withdrawal of oil subsidies. Look at the impact it is having on the general populace of Nigeria, and look at the reaction, the minimal reaction of government to the plight of the people of Nigeria.
Well, in the area of subsidy, this is a long issue. They have been trying to remove it during the Jonathan regime. World Bank has advised them, IMF have advised them that if they do not remove this, the country will not move forward. Based on the experts' advice and people around him, that is, these are what we are going to put in place for we to achieve this and what is on ground. So those are the things. So there are some things that you do that
will not actually be the interest of the masses.
Actually, not interest. Before you can achieve, you have to pass through some pain.
What I just want to establish, and I don't know if you will agree with me,
okay,
is that its aim is not all out for the interest of the masses.
It's for the interest of the masses.
The short term or the long term?
Actually, there's some problem that there's some issue that if you don't address, it will affect the entire people in future. There are some issues that need an immediate attention. So the economy is crashing. Our debt rates has escalated. So imagine 80% of Nigerian revenue going on servicing of debt, which is very bad for the country. So the country need to look for a way to cut some of their expenditure. So they are looking for a way in order to save for future. So presently, you will discover that we cannot even finance our budget. Loan, we go for loan to finance budget, and we have debt on grant. For how long will we continue to do this? Those are the problem. So in order to solve this problem, you have to deny yourself, sacrifice one thing for the other. So the pains we are undergoing in this country is part of the sacrifice to get better Nigeria.
So you believe that the federal government is reacting very well to the plights of the common man?
Yes.
The long-term plan. What about the governors?
Well, the governors, they have their own various issues. So, like in Oyo State, in which we are, our governor, Seyi Makinde, is trying its best at the state level.
To provide what?
Well, in terms of
what would you say is the direction of his own
actually
government?
in terms of the infrastructure, I think I can just assess its infrastructure a little bit.
Okay. Now, my last question on the cabinet is that a lot of people are questioning the morale of including a minister, that is the Minister for Communication,
Yeah.
into the cabinet of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because people feel that he was a substantial backer of the NSAS issue.
Yes.
But now he's found himself in the cabinet. In future, is it not a grant for other people to try to raise up issues like NSAS against the government?
No.
So that they can have a political promotion overnight?
No.
This one has led to his promotion overnight.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
He wasn't expecting to become a minister at this time.
I understand what you're saying. The guy is a career guy. He's a career man. He may involve in one thing or the other, but through the incident, it was known. But what Mr. President needs is what he can offer in terms of services to the nation.
Okay. In your own assessment of the government so far,
Yes.
in what way are you willing to encourage the populace, the masses, for this government? In what ways? In what direction do you want them to look at for succor? You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And how will you encourage them? What do you want them to look out for?
Well, it's too early to judge the present government. So there's no way somebody will not pass through one problem or the other while solving problem. While solving a particular problem, some problem might arise. So there's no way they can build the economy without us denying ourselves. There's no way you can save money as a family. There's no way you can save money for a particular project without affecting your family, without denying yourself. So already the economy is bad, and things are going
before President
came in. Things are going down every day. So now he is trying to see how he can rebuild the economy. What we are seeing in the rebuilding process, a lot of people will be affected. We have to deny ourselves. Let's be patient and see what will happen.
Well, viewers, that's the opinion of Stephen Akinpelu. He wants us to be patient with this government. It's nice to have you on this program.
Thank
Stephen.
you, sir.
And I hope you come again.
Thank you.
It is on these notes that we will be ending this program. Until we come your way again, my name is Kaidi Olorundare, and it is Reflections on K-Links TV. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
K-Links TV, the leading experience.